Right, yep, hi all, good afternoon. So here we go. So we've got Dorian's Sinclair C5. This is the Army one. So the plan of this one here is, boom, convert electronics. So part of the reason is original electronics, they've been repaired a number of times now and having problems with them basically, and he just wants to go for a simple system. He uses a Sinclair a lot of like steam fairs, steam events, that kind of stuff, where there's lots of sort of hills and grass, you know, pedaling up and down, electronics up and down, etc., rather than flat rides. So he wants it sort of just something very, very simple system that you can just get in and go. Doesn't need to worry about the pod or having any problems with it, just use it. So yeah, he asked me to remove electronics. I've left the pod in there obviously for visual, you know, sort of visually look good. It's also got upgraded headlights on there as well, which are 12 volts. I'm not sure how many amps they are, what the spec is on those, but they're definitely nice and bright, which obviously is sort of thing he wants when he's going around like fields and camping shows and all that sort of stuff. But they're pretty sweet. So yep, I've removed the control box and the red loom. I've left the rest of the main loom in place, so that way he can wire in if he wants to, like horn or indicators or anything else in the future. This is a 3D printed one. It's also got a little tow hook on there as well, which tows some sort of cool box thing around as well. So what I've done in here is obviously replaced electronics. So one point to note first of all is that this part here is broken. So the metal part is broken, but obviously it doesn't affect the performance because it's still attached via the braided parts. It's just a point to note, that's all, that's why it's like that. So I just put a cable tie around because it was just like literally just flapping down here. So cable tie around to sort of secure it in place. So that should be fine, but obviously in the future Dorian can either look out for a whole new motor, doesn't need, minus the gearbox setup, or just this end part here, you know, just if you want it, you know, nice and tidy. I've obviously neatened up the electronics in there, retained as much as possible. I've installed a Sinclair C5 70 amp relay out of a spare control box of parts, sort of basically a parts control box I had. I sort of took it apart here, or sort of made it, sort of opened it up, sorry, just so I could check the inside was clean, etc. before I fitted it. And yes, I opened it up and inside it's nice and clean, happy days. Had to order additional sort of yellow connectors, obviously for the wider gauge wire on it, in the wide format tier, and also the standard sort of 6mm ones in the yellow colour, so they can accept the heavy duty wire for the earth. So yeah, I had to order a few new connectors for that. Obviously got a nice Tupperware box which fits perfectly, nice, it clips on beautifully, and inside there I've got a fuse box. It holds 4 fuses, lots of room on the outside to get the wiring in, a couple of drainage holes at the bottom just in case. And I've got basically wired in electronics for the lights to a 5 amp fuse at the top, and then also wired in power to a second fuse here in case you want to add on any additional accessories in the future. Otherwise you can obviously use all 4 slots if you need to. I put the relay here, one reason because it won't fit inside the box very easily, and I couldn't really find a box that was the perfect shape to have it all like comfortably and get a lid on comfortably. Also another reason, it's out the way, it's on the side here, happy days, and also it will run, you know, even cooler. So if you're using it up and down lots of hills and those sorts of terrain, a lot of power and heat going through it, obviously having it here rather than in here will keep it that bit cooler. I don't know if it'll help or not, but it's going to be cooler there than mounted inside there. But yes, that is looking pretty nice. Cool. So the plan is now is to take it out for a quick test drive, but first of all, let me power it up. Put on a quick release connector. Boom. And then the lights. Boom. Nice. Right, let's take it out on the road and see if it operates well. And also, actually, for those who are interested, here's the wiring diagram, in case you want to pause the video and have a look at that. So yeah, fuse box, battery, throttle switch, Sinclair C5 70 amp relay, motor, earth bolt here, which is basically my sort of mounting point for everything on the earth sort of side, and lights and light switch. There you go. Cool. Right, let's take the C5 out for a quick circuit. Nice one. Right, and here we go. It's Aaron Dorian's Army C5. feels normal. Feels good. So he's got one of John's disc brake kits on the front of this one. Yeah. Goes very well. Bit of pedal. Bear in mind I haven't charged this battery for ages. Excellent, going very, very well, perfect. Yeah, and there we go with the lights on. And there's John's kit from quite a while ago. Cool. Got a light on there as well. Happy days, yeah. And there we go, that's the conversion. Excellent stuff, not too bad a job. Thanks all for watching, all the best.